So that being said, we are officially recording now.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys. Yeah. I'm probably also gonna close my door. That way.
Yeah, I have mine closed.
Yeah. That way.
Less likelihood of our audio bleeding over.
Yeah, literally. I'm trying to figure out where I am here. You're gonna. Luckily.
We're so fucking back.
We're so fucking back.
We have fucking returned.
We have indeed returned.
I'm so fucking excited.
Yay! Alright, here, let me close. Well, I might not close my door actually. Yours is closed, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so the cat.
Cat. Because he likes coming in and out, and like, he usually stays in one spot, but the moment I close my door, that's when he's like, meow.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that he doesn't want to go outside, but like in between us playing and whatnot.
Yeah, that is a good thing. Are the mute... Well, the mute-unmute sounds are only audible to the person that is muting and unmuting.
I have it all checked off, so I didn't hear you mute. Yeah, so we should be good. I'm hoping that all of the notifications are gone because I haven't received any. I can push to talk. Okay, well, just to be like transparent with y'all, I'm going in like a order. You guys will not be interacting together just yet. It's going to be Maddie, then Edge, then you, Veggie. We're following that order. So you'll be fine. So you'll have time to do your chew, your munchin. Let's go. Okay. Awesome.
Gives me time to finish my sketch.
That too. Yeah, so you got time. You guys got time.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Awesome. All right. You guys are ready? Are you ready to be gamers?
Ready.
Actually, hold on.
Okay.
To prepare myself, I'm gonna put my soup downstairs because I'm done.
Okay, sure.
I will be right back. Yeah,
no worries at all. But Veggie, are you ready to go whenever?
I am ready to be gamer.
Yippee! We're gonna be gamers! So exciting. We are so ready, you know? We're so up. We are so here right now.
I am so excited. I really hope I can finish my sketch of this, how I be looking with he, him pronouns.
Hell yeah. You are so excited, you fart it.
Oh shit, I need to find the shit post I made and
hell yeah.
To...
Oh yeah, the one you have of your waiter and her gotcha obsession.
I know Veggie saw it, but I don't know if Maddie was in the chat, so I am christening the memes channel.
Do it. Oh, it's so gorgeous.
It's so gorgeous. It's perfect.
It's all she's got.
It's all she's fucking got, man. Well, one of two things she's got.
You're so right, bestie. Okay, cool. But once Maddie returns, we'll probably start off. And here's to hoping that we'll be good to go. Whoa! And if my audio's still fucked, I'll cry. I'll just cry, like, full stop. Oh, now I'm in a silent room together. Sag. No, I'm good.
I mean...
Oh, you're good, don't worry.
Keep chilling.
No, I'm chilling. It's alright.
I have something I need to show you.
Okay. Alright,
related to what I just DM'd you.
Oh. Oh, okay. I love that one. Unironically,
it's my favorite.
That one has been one of my favorites. As a kid,
it is one of my favorites.
As a kid, I didn't like it, but now as an adult, I love that little fucking thing.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
He's so cute. He's so cute.
God.
Him and the little ninja are my favorite.
Right.
Hee hoo hoo, hello.
Hee
hee. Okie dokie. Alright, since we're all here, Veggie, one more time, are you good?
Veggies go.
Okie dokie. Alright. So, we should be ready. I'm gonna keep this music because this actually works very well for what I want. Alright. So, we'll begin. Once upon a time, there was a world of good and evil. This world is fantastical and strange. It was perfect and terrible. This was a world of good and evil, and when those evil rise up, you will have heroes to face these nightmares before they become one and consume the good itself. You have the perfect heroine, the girl of absolute innocent resolve. She is a flower in the winter, a light in the darkness. She is perfect in every way and brings upon hope to the people, shielding them from the evils of the world. You have the sage magician, a talented and brave mage who is descended from a noble family. They use their talent to help others, creating beautiful colors and visions to dry the tears of the hopeless. Their dedication to their craft brings upon a new life and new opportunities that outlive them for the centuries to come. And then you have the determined princess. She was a haughty but dedicated kind. Full of youth and vigor, she brings upon a new era to her people. She gives to her people for the greater good, and is through her that they bring upon a new age. These three heroes come for the light. Life, love, and hope prosper through them, though they have yet to find that out. This is their story. So, Maddie, can you give me the name of your character right now?
Phoebe Altair Starfall.
Is that your modern name, though?
No, my modern name is Blair.
Blair. Okay. So, Blair, it had not been too long since you moved into this new apartment of yours. You just recently upgraded from a very, shitty apartment to something that's actually very livable and not too bad, actually. Surprisingly, despite everything you've been through, you found yourself in a rather comfortable loft, really. You don't need roommates, you're not really struggling for your next paycheck. You are in all shape and form comfortable. Just for a reference, do you know what your general living apartment looks like right now that you've lived in it for a few months? What's your decor? What anime figurines you got going on, girl?
I am decking it out like Spencer Shay and iCarly. I am having such a blast being super self-indulgent and creative and fun. I got miniatures and figurines of favorite media, posters decked out everywhere across the walls, knickknacks, just fun arts and craft decor. Definitely just having fun living and having a good quality of life and finally being able to express myself.
Yeah, and you said that you have made this life through being a Game dev, yeah. So you have been very comfortable and very skilled with this skill set that you've had. You were able to code very well, and you're working from home, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So currently, as you may or may not be finishing up your lunch, you have actually agreed to take a Zoom meeting call with some higher ups at this game company. They have not expressed their intent with this, but they have told you they're very excited for this news. So as you kind of set up this Zoom call, be honest with me. Are you just strictly in pajamas here?
I'm probably in I'm doing that shit where I'm in pajama pants, got my little slippers on, but I have a clean shirt,
yeah,
and I got makeup on with my hair done up. So they only on camera would I look presentable.
Super. And one more thing, just out of curiosity, do you have any pets with you, or are you living strictly alone?
If I'm living on my own, I probably have a salamander,
Aww.
a cat, and like mostly plants, maybe some fishies, but I am living La Vida Loca.
No, absolutely. And I think it's like safe to say that again, this place is very lived in, but very you in a good way. So I'd like to think as you're trying to putting this together, you're hopping on the Zoom call and you're the first one in, and like your cat's being very unruly, as cats usually do. But it isn't long until you actually find that your higher ups, your superiors, kind of pop on with you. At first, you thought it was going to be like a Zoom team meeting call, and there are a few other people, but it's not the entirety of your team. For the most part, it's you, it's them, and a few other coworkers, and that's it. And as they kind of settle, you have your main superior kind of hop on. You know, I haven't really thought of a name for him, so give me the whitest boy white name you can give me right now.
Let's just call him Carl.
Carl, yeah, Carl. Carl's good. Middle-aged, has 2 kids, very excited about all of this. Small tidbit about Carl, he cried during any dog movie. So this is Carl we have here.
All right.
But as you kind of hop onto this Zoom call, he is obviously the first one to greet you. He is very much an older man, but he's actually taking like a very fond liking to you in terms of like you're very reliable. He very much enjoys working with you, and you see him kind of pop up. His camera's on. He also looks very business casual, but you kind of know Carl. He's got his slacks on under this, but he kind of waves at you and goes, "Oh, Blair. Okay, so you're here. Diana's here. Gale is missing. I don't think Gale's gonna pop on, I won't lie. I don't think he's very happy with this kind of news. So Gale would be missing. Stephanie's here. Okay, Blair. You can hear me, right? You can hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you, Carl. Just
awesome.
Fine.
Cool. Alright, cool. Alright, so we have kind of wanted we've thought about this a while, and honestly it was in between you and Gale, but after your recent performance with these last couple games and projects that we've put you on, we were wondering, how do you, well, I guess, first off, how do you like it here, working for, like, a big AAA company? We understand that, like, things can be difficult, we kind of push you sometimes, but we also very much value you as an employee.
Oh, honestly, I love everything about it. I'm very thankful to have the remote position, being able to work from home and getting all of my stuff done. The flexible hours have been great. So personally being challenged on different assignments has been really rewarding. So I would say that this is probably the best opportunity I've had in my career.
All right, that's good to hear. Would you be willing for more of a challenge?
I sort of like sit back and like look at Carl with like an eager curiosity. Absolutely. What do you have in mind?
So, there's this game that we've kind of been putting together. It will be a sequel game to one of our main franchises, and it's a big project, don't get me wrong. But due to your previous work experience and how much of a positive feedback we've been getting from you, we're in need of a new lead game dev, and you've given us some very good leadership capabilities, very good work ethic, everything and above. And if you're willing, we'd like to promote you as a lead dev, if possible, if you're all right with that.
Oh, hands down, I'm all right with it. When do I start?
Well, we're tying some stuff up right now, but we're going to write up a new contract for you. Basically, obviously, you will be having more of a pay grade. You're going to be having more responsibility, not just running the code, but also reviewing the code of other game devs to make sure everything works well before we hand this to playtesters. But also, you would be managing a team instead of just being a part of it. So we were hoping that that would sound all right for you. Again, it was in between you and a couple other people, but we trust you the most, honestly.
Well, I'm flattered and honored. I really appreciate it, Carl. Like, it's been amazing working with you and the rest of the team, so I'm more than happy to take on this promotion. What about my current assignments? Do I have to wrap those up first before getting started?
Yes, of course. Well, obviously, yes. And obviously that will be our finish, like, obviously with the previous games that we have. Those would need to be done, but, like, afterwards, we're gonna discuss, contract details, pay details, and obviously how best to kind of set you up with a team, and we'll be discussing who do you want on your team. Probably not Gale. Gale has been an asshole to you, so, you know.
I would appreciate that, being able to choose who could help me out.
You remember Gale. Gale's an asshole.
Damn.
But, yeah. So, Carl, agreeing with this rather short-term call, he kind of nods and he goes, okay, all right, great, even. Diana, do you have any notes? And you see, like, this older lady just go, no notes, no, that's it. And as you guys kind of wrap up, you kind of are left kind of processing that everything you've done, now you've gone even higher. A lead dev for a AAA game. What more could you ask for?
I look at my cat from the other room and it's like, we're so fucking back, bitch. And I do like a little jump for joy.
Oh, absolutely. That being said, like, is there any way that, like, how would you describe, like, Blair feeling in this moment, I guess?
So ecstatic, so, like, achieved, like, feeling like all the hard work that she's put into her life for years and years has finally paid off, like, remembering where she started compared to where she is now. She's living La Vida Loca, having a great time. She's gonna probably, like, open her best case of wine after all this shit, like,
Fuck,
whatever.
yeah, as you should. And basically, as you kind of, like, begin to celebrate and whatnot, some time passes, and basically twilight begins to settle in. You begin to finish up all your work, and you have your wine and your whatnot. And as you kind of get more comfortable with the idea that you're finally having this promotion, something feels off. And you don't know what it is or what's wrong at the moment, but something is off. And as you kind of take in this feeling, you suddenly hear a knock at the door. It is determined, loud, and sudden. You weren't expecting anybody.
Am I allowed to check, like, the peephole in my door? Okay. I'm gonna quietly, without trying to alert whoever it is. What time is it?
I would say it is fixing around 7 to 8 o'clock, so it is dark now.
Oh my gosh, the Reddit creepypasta music's playing.
What? No. But yeah, you have your Reddit creepypasta music, you're looking in the peephole. And as you kind of look, you have a porch light, and you only see the silhouette of a figure. They are completely covered in some sort of hood. They don't have anything on them, at least it doesn't look like it, but you cannot get a clear view of their face.
That's weird.
And as you continue to, like, kind of look, there's a pause, and then once again, they begin to knock, a little bit more insistent. No voice, no nothing. And then they try for the doorknob and try to open the door.
Oh, fuck no. Okay, so, as a woman living alone, I would assume that I have self-defense weapons in my home.
Yeah. What would you think you'd have?
I don't think I would be carrying, but I think I would have, now, this has always been a fantasy of mine, I want to buy one of those police taser batons.
Oh my god.
I think I would have a police taser baton in my house as well
Okay.
as pepper spray,
Yeah.
you know what? I would just be grabbing everything. I got my pocket knife, I got my pepper spray, and I got my taser. I grab all that shit very quickly.
Uh-huh.
Double check if my lock is still working.
Mm-hmm.
And with the giant fucking club baton in hand, I'm shouting, "What do you want? I'm not expecting guests right now."
There's a pause, but this figure almost flinches as you had called out, almost as if he had not been expecting you to call out. However, as you say that, he tries for the doorknob harder, like almost shaking the door as he bangs on it. Obviously your door is locked. But as you have that, he becomes more and more insistent, and then there's silence. As you look oh, go ahead.
Oh, can I shout something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, as he's banging, I'm gonna say, like, just for the record, asshole, if you try and come in here, I'm not calling the cops. I'm straight killing you. Don't even try it.
You you packing that heat, girl pop. All right, yeah. There's some time, and actually he continues to slam on the door trying to get in, and there's a moment of silence, and then you hear something at the window. Give me a quick, so this is your first roll, and we'll be using the stats that you have just for reference. So give me a quick dexterity check, which is a roll 20 plus 2.
Okay.
And I want you to see how quick your reflexes are, and depending on your roll, tell me how you would react as this guy basically breaks your window.
Alright.
Oh no!
Yikes.
So, to kind of put this briefly, this guy is a lot faster than you expected. You have very little time to kind of react before this guy comes through your window. And be honest with me, are you on the first floor or on like a higher level?
I wasn't quite sure what kind of apartment it was.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to say, like, maybe it's a townhome and she is on the ground?
Oh, if you want to be on a higher floor, that's fine.
Well, I don't know, because the thing is, like, do I get to at least try to run out of my house?
You can if you'd like.
Okay. Well, I'm already by the doors, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking... I was thinking townhouse on the ground, but do you want it? I'm fine with the challenge, depending on what you want to do.
Sure, absolutely. Let's say that you're on the ground floor, and this guy just basically broke through your main window.
Okay. Alright, so he's still trying to get in?
Oh no, he got in. Somehow he cracked through the window.
So he's already in the house.
At least from what you're assuming with all the broken glass.
Well, to be honest, the smartest approach would be to leave the house.
That's fair.
But do I really want to do that right now?
That is all up to you.
I'm trying to think, actually. I want to swing my door open, if that's fine, or do I have to roll for that?
No, you can absolutely swing your door open.
I want to open my door and then take a defensive stance and stay long enough so I can get a good look at him.
Mm-hmm. Give me a general wisdom check for perception.
A wisdom check. Let me look at my okay, there's no modifier. Okay. A 17.
A 17? That's pretty good. So, this guy is a lot faster than you had expected. As you kind of swing your door open, he meets you halfway through. Oh my goodness. And you... Basically, all of this happens in a flash. And you see his features. You can't quite put everything together, but he seems slightly familiar before you're immediately grabbed and everything goes to black.
Oh, I can't even go down swinging?
You can go down swinging. I'd say you get a good few hits in him, but he does manage to grab you. And there is a complete blackness. And there's suddenly a calm that comes over you.
I die.
You die. You die. But as you kind of take in this weird blackness that overcomes you, that is where we're going to take a pause on yours. And we are going to move on.
I got fucking murdered. That's hell yeah.
Hell yeah. As we do that. Hey, Edge!
Yes?
How's that quesadilla going on? So, remind me, what is the place that you were working at?
I'm glad you asked. Hello! Welcome to Blinky Badger's Quesadilla and Fun Complex. We hope to make you a blinkin' fun day.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. And there is, I'd assume, it is a very busy day today. Whether it be a weekend or a holiday or whatever, this kind of Chuck E. Cheese ripoff arcade place, it's your job. It's the job and the love of your life. Everything is super busy, and real quick, can you tell me what Cam is currently dressed in, as I am assuming she has her hands full getting ready to serve a table.
Cam is in the standard Blinky Badger's waitstaff uniform. Means she's got her button up, she's got her very well-fitted vest, it's covered in her name tag, it's got a handful of other promotional pins, she's got a bright yellow bow tie that they have not let her stop wearing since she got hired. And to top it all off, she is wearing classic Blinky Badger's headband that has badger ears and a fun little party hat.
Let's not forget that you look so soulless right now and exhausted.
I've been here probably for 10 hours. We're understaffed.
You've at least cried twice during this shift. I have just to say that right now.
Oh, definitely. At least.
And even better, you guys close at 10, so, you know. And you're, what, it's like 5 p.m. right now? 6 p.m.?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So, Cam, lovely Cam. You, with all the strength and happiness you can force through, you are currently serving a table with lukewarm quesadillas and dry fucking nachos. And you are serving it to this booth of 3 unruly kids, a very, like, emotionally absent father, and this mother with a terrible haircut that you know is going to be giving you a fucking hard time. And as you set down this food, you can see her inspect it, and like, it doesn't even matter. The kids are like drilling into this disgusting quesadilla, but she's looking at it and she's sneering and she goes, "These nachos, they're soggy."
My apologies, ma'am. I just made them fresh. I can get you some new ones if you'd like.
Yeah, I want some new ones, and this is just absolutely unacceptable because I ordered 20 minutes ago, and the fact that we had to wait this long for 2 quesadillas and a side of nachos is absolutely ridiculous. What are you thinking, honestly?
My apologies, ma'am. The kitchen is a bit backed up.
That's not an excuse. No, that's not an excuse. I am the customer, And honestly, this should have been a priority. I asked twice where our food was, and you had to force us to wait 20 minutes for this. And this is what you give me? She picks up a quesadilla, and it is soggy, and from her hands, like, one of the kids, like, eats it from her hands. No, Richie, don't eat that. No, don't eat that. No. And she's, like, fighting this quesadilla. And then this kid, still eating the quesadilla, goes, I want these quesadillas to be replaced, even though these kids are already eating them.
Ma'am, if you want them replaced, I would have to take them back to the kitchens and explain what's wrong with them.
Just make another one. It's not that hard.
I have to talk to my manager, and they can see about getting a replacement going. If you'd like, I just need to take this back. She reaches to go take the quesadillas back, but then just kind of like, at like seeing how the kids are going at this, kind of like recoils her hand a bit.
A kid almost bit your hand.
Kid absolutely was like this close to biting my hand.
Yeah, snot-nosed brat, like, almost bites your hand, and obviously, like, her mom, having none of it, goes, I don't see what the issue is. We need to have these quesadillas replaced. If you're gonna get your manager, fine, but obviously we're gonna have them replaced regardless. You might as well do it now.
Yes, but I need them. I need to bring them back to my
Why?
manager.
Why? We're eating them.
She's going to ask what was wrong with them. And she's
Well, it's
gonna
clearly, well, they're soggy and they're gross and we need a replacement. That's all you need. You don't need to take them back.
Then I can bring them back. You don't have to eat the gross ones, and I can get you better ones.
Well, no, we just need to have them replaced anyways. Just leave them with us. We're gonna eat them, but we need a new set free of charge because you can't be giving us this slop. And she is just absolutely reeling into you.
Cam is nodding, but she has gone into a disassociative state.
Yeah,
behind the eyes.
she clearly is just, as you do that, she is rambling on, and she's like, excuse me, she is snapping at you.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you even listening to me? Oh my god.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. If you'll just let me take these back,
Oh my god, how stupid are you? Okay, fine. You know what? Give me the manager. Just get me the manager right now.
Yes, ma'am. She kind of turns on her heels, like fist balled, hands on her hips, like still in the classic fun time pose. Marches on back.
Yeah.
Nearly trips over a kid in the process.
You go over. Oh, super. No, super. It smells horrible here, by the way, just to let you know. This place is disgusting. You don't know what's been in that ball pit, but it hasn't been cleaned ever since you started here. But anyways, you go back into the kitchen and you go into the office and you see your manager. I'm just gonna call him Barry. You see Barry. He's been on his phone this entire time.
Okay, Barry, there's a psycho lady in booth 3.
Huh? I'm a little busy here. I won't lie. Cam, I mean, you can just deal with it, can't you?
I can't. She's asking for you.
Oh my god. Did you offer her the special or okay? All right. Hold on.
Went through the entire list there. I don't know what to tell you.
God. All right, Cam. I mean, okay. I'll talk to her. I'll see what I can do. But Cam, I can't keep doing this for you, Cam. I'm look,
not trying.
I understand, but like you have to kind of have to be a team player here. Like I am super busy all the time, and he is like gesturing to all of his computer screens, which is a total of 1, but like his Candy Crush game is still open on his phone. I'm really busy here, and I can't always take time out of my day to help you when I mean, what am I paying you for? You're supposed to be dealing with these customers. I mean, you get 213 plus tips. The least you could do is actually do your job, right?
Yes, sir, I could. I'm doing my goddamn best.
Okay, yeah, sure. You know what? After today's done, we'll talk. We'll talk, okay? We might have to reevaluate your salary a little bit. We might have to go through some training again, but like, you've been asking me, you've been asking for my help a lot, and you've been here. How long again, Cam? 3 years?
3 years.
3 years, and I gave you that 10 cents raise just recently, and I thought this would pick up your worth ethic, but clearly this isn't really working out, so...
I'm trying. She's asking for you specifically.
All right,
I tried
fine.
everything, and she wouldn't.
Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. I'll deal with her. But this is the last time, Cam. I'm serious. This...
It's the last time, Barry. I promise.
Alright, fine. He kind of gets up, and he pauses for a moment and goes, you know, you might not have as much of a time if you just smiled once in a while, you know? Actually, like, you know, made the customers feel welcome instead of he gestures to you, all of that, you know?
Yes, sir.
Alright, well, I'll deal with it. I'll give them some real customer service, and later on, I'll give you some pointers, alright?
Yes, sir.
Alright, okay. Just remember to smile, and... He walks away, leaving you. You have some line cooks who, like, saw that happen, and just, like, one of them goes, again, Cam? Wow. Fuck, he's really handed you your ass, man.
Can you guys just get stuff out, like, at the same time? Like, these tables are eating me alive out there.
I mean, we're doing so much we can, Cam. Like, you can't really, like, blame us. And then another line cook goes, alright, I don't really feel like working. Can we just pop the quesadillas in the microwave again? Yeah, just pop them in the microwave.
Are there be three? One's in the back.
Yeah, Siggy's taking a cigarette.
My God.
Sorry, yeah, I mean, we'll offer you, like, we could give you some nachos. Their nachos are really bad, by the way.
Sure, why not? I need to eat something tonight.
Yeah, and they give you, like, the most disgusting loaded nachos you've ever seen in a paper container and hands it to you. You know, while Barry's out, you might as well take, like, a 5 or something before he has you working your ass off. Here, just take them. I don't know, like, sit outside. Siggy's outside if you want to talk to him. I don't think you should
Not
talk to him.
really.
Yeah, you know how he is.
I'm trying to avoid Siggy right now. I don't think he's on his meds. He's been telling me a lot about, like, Hadron Colliders and, like, alternate demon universes. Someone's got to get him out of those podcasts, man.
We can only ask for so much. We lost another line cook the last week. We gotta keep him.
Yeah.
Just take some time. Go in the freezer or something.
I'm gonna take 5 in the freezer. If Barry comes back, tell him I went back out there and he just didn't see me.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, like, I don't think he really fucking cares, honestly. He's gonna go back on his...
Fucking cares.
Yeah, you get it. And, like, the line cooks just kind of let you off, and as you kind of try to... You head for the freezer. Give me, on your character sheet, another dex roll.
Shit. Let me find my dexterity. Ooh, +1. So that's a D20 +1?
Mm-hmm. 14. Okay, that's pretty good. As you kind of, like, go, you have your hands full with these soggy fucking nachos, and you head over towards the freezer, and immediately, like, it swings open, and you see one of your coworkers just go, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and you see, like, she has red puffy eyes, her hair's a mess, she does not look good, it looks like someone was crying in this freezer before you.
Hey, you good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. No, I'm good. I just finished my 10-minute break, so I'm going to go back out there. You have some soggy nachos. Are you gonna?
Yeah.
Are you? Is it your freezer time?
It's my freezer time. Hey,
Okay.
Avoid the photo booth. I think a kid threw up in there.
Oh, again?
Yeah, I'm waiting to make sure someone else discovers it first so that it'll be their job to clean it up.
Okay, well, I will probably avoid it, but I will
Yeah,
probably
avoid.
ask Ethan to check it out.
He deserves it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, alright, go ahead. I'm so sorry I almost hit you there. Goodness. But
Yeah, that could have been bad.
oh yeah, I mean
That's
like
all I need today. Like,
no, absolutely. Well, I'll get going, and like she's jabbing towards the door. You enjoy your soggy nachos.
I won't.
There's just a pause. There's a pause, a very long pause. Okay, well, I mean,
Have a good one.
no, yeah, sure, yeah, well, I mean, you know, she's like trying to think of something for a moment and goes, Barry hasn't been treating you very well either, has he?
No, he's
Yeah.
he has to do his job today, so he's a little bit pissy.
Oh dear. Okay, well, you know, I'm probably gonna end up looking for other jobs. I really can't take this $2.13 an hour right now. But you know, I'm about to graduate high school, so I'm gonna be out of here. And honestly, like, you know, if you want, I could help look for like some jobs with you. I'd hate to kind of leave you here, Cam. Like, you know, you graduated high school. Wait, you did graduate high school, right?
Mostly.
Mostly? Did you graduate? Did you actually graduate high school, Cam?
Your 10 minutes are up, so you might want to...
Yeah, okay. You know what? We'll talk about it later. We'll see. Maybe we'll talk after our shifts or something. Oh, anyways,
Well,
I'm gonna
I'll
head
see you
out.
after.
Okay.
I'll see you during cleanup.
Okay, yeah, bye. You see like this high school girl just kind of leave, and it is now your turn in the freezer.
She kind of like sits down on like some frozen like boxes of bags of nacho cheese. She puts her own nachos aside, and the first thing she does is she rummages in her apron pocket to take out her tamagotchi to take care of it.
Yeah. You kind of working through these soggy nachos that are now like frozen soggy nachos because you are in a freezer.
Yeah.
Living a liva loca or whatever, you know?
At least I got Kuchipachi with me.
Carpe diem. Yeah. You're living a life. Kumipachi is needed some water. He pooped a little bit. And he needs you to play some mini games with him to keep him entertained.
Anything for you,
Kuchipachi. But yeah, as you kind of continue, your 10 minutes is finally up, and you can kind of hear on the other side some mothballs screaming on Barry's end. More likely than not, he's probably trying to find you. And as there's Kuchipachi, but as you kind of get up, you head for the door, and suddenly it swings towards you again. Sadly, you do not have time, as Barry's like, Cam, where the fuck are you? And immediately, that is the last thing you hear as the door swings open, hits you, and you fall back, and everything turns black.
Every day is a blinky bunch of fun at Blinky Badger's Quesadilla and Fun Complex.
Absolutely. And as this darkness overwhelms you, we are gonna end your segment there.
Shaking your hands in purgatory.
We're just chilling.
You just straight vibing, honestly. But yeah, yeah, that I think I'm very funny. But finally, Veggie, it is now your turn to shine as I play your music as well. Veggie, for you, There is no jobs, no weird waitress work or game dev work for you. And a story for you just ended as you are standing and you had just graduated and the graduation ceremony had just ended for you. What did you get your degree in, if I may ask?
Well, it's a very underestimated degree. A lot of people laughed at me, but I did it. I got a degree in English. I'm a qualified rhetorician now. I can talk to people.
But yeah, you are having a great dandy time. You have your diploma, you have some flowers that your family and friends had given you, and you are also given the amazing title of valedictorian. And the ceremony had just finished as you awkwardly went through such a crazy little speech. You don't have to say it, but like, what was like the general points of a speech that you would give for valedictorian, buddy?
Well, you know, I have to put in the token. It was a lot of hard work. I'm very proud of myself. I had to put a professional way to say, "Holy fuck, I did it." How did I beat all of you? I'm better than you. Fuck you. Listen, I did academic politics for so many years. I get one. I get one.
You get
And
one.
of course, I am proud with the rest of my class for making it here. College is not an easy thing to do. You know, I'm the valedictorian because I took a class that was fun for me.
Yeah,
It was a matter of work. It was a matter of luck. But we did it.
You did it, buddy. You finally fucking did it. Yeah. You had a few laughs at yours. I'd like to think that you were kind of like petty, like maybe you had like some rival that like was trying to challenge you for the valedictorian, but you managed, so you're like, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me? That the kind of drama that goes down in the honors college. Oh my god.
Yeah. Fuck you, Derek. I beat your ass.
You, Derek.
But yeah, you gave your speech and the ceremony basically ended, and you have this amazing celebration. Just out of curiosity, who would you like kind of go to talk to first as like the ceremony ended and you have like this small kind of party with refreshments of different students and their families and like as I said, different refreshments, different snacks. You are kind of free to talk to who you'd like, whether it be family or friends. Who do you think you'd go to?
I am making a beeline for my family, both because they supported me this whole time. God, I still live at home.
Yeah.
And my friends are gonna be busy with their own family.
Yeah. So yeah, you end up staying with your family. You kind of meet your parents. Do you have any siblings, by the way?
Yeah, I have a brother. He's going into college next year, and he wants to pursue a business degree.
Okay, cool.
Business degree.
Business.
Idiot. Anyways.
Idiot. Yeah, but that being said, you kind of meet up with your family, and your mom, once again, was the one to kind of give you that bouquet of flowers, and she's like, "Oh, honey, we're so proud of you. That speech you gave, though, couldn't you have been a little bit more, heartfelt and less, how can I say, and your father just chimes in, petty, you were petty.
But no, I get to be petty.
It was kind of
Listen,
funny.
I know it's just a BA. I know it's look. At least I wasn't mean, right? I get
You
to
were
gripe
kind of
about
mean, honey.
having to do work.
Who's Derek? You kept, like, you didn't
was-
say his name, but you kind of spelled it out. Who's Derek?
I was only mean to Derek, and I get to be mean to Derek because he called me out in his 101 essay at the very beginning. Fuck you, Derek.
Somewhere you see, like, on the side of your eye, you see Derek just like squinting angrily at you as he walks into the crowd slowly.
Yeah, see, cope, cry about it.
Oh, honey, as like your mom kind of pats you down. this is a time for celebration. You shouldn't have to worry about that. I mean, your college life is done. More likely than not, you're never gonna see Derek again. I
Well,
think.
Well, it's a BA, Mom. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna get a job, but maybe I could do more.
Well, I mean,
I
that
could do
being
more.
said, dear, what do you plan for a job? And your dad chimes in and is like, yeah, are you gonna still be living with us? Honey. He's like, what?
Okay, look, my student job didn't pay a lot. I can't really just move out.
So you plan to
Look, I
move
could
out?
easily. Hey now, hey now.
Your dad's like just nodding, and once again, your mom kind of pats him down. Don't pay attention to him, dear. He's just he's curious. We've
Look,
helped
I can
you.
always get a job. I can always get
But-
a job in
well-
copywriting or publishing.
How much does that pay, though? I guess
Enough. It pays money.
enough. And like both your parents kind of give you a look, and your brother, who kind of like he's high school age, so he's kind of on his phone, and he's like, "Ha, she didn't think that far. That's why I'm gonna start investing in crypto, and I'm gonna make loads of money being an entrepreneur. That's why I'm investing in business."
Mom, we have to kill him before it starts.
Mom, we have to kill him. Damn.
We have to.
But
I'm sure I could hit up my professors for work at the university. That'd be really nice.
Your mom kind of like, both your mom and dad are a little bit like sure, again,
Look,
you got.
I know this isn't really your world, but I have connections now. I have somewhere to start.
Okay, well, regardless, we'll keep supporting you with whatever you choose, I suppose. And like your father's kind of nodding along, but your mom pats you on the back and goes, I just think now that this era of your life is over, I think this is a good way for you to kind of think about that.
Oh yeah. I mean, my plans changed a lot in college, I guess now I just have to decide, huh?
That's all I ask of you. Me, your father, and your brother here, we are going to set up your celebration dinner at that hibachi place that you really like. So we're going to set that up. You feel free to grab whatever friends you'd like if they would be into that. Make sure to ask their parents if it's all right for them to go. She says, looking at you as if you're not in your mid-20s.
Yeah, we're 24. We can...
Well, yes, that is true. But, you never know. I would like to just make sure that their parents are okay. Or in fact, invite the parents. That would be great. Let the parents know they can come and we can have like a big celebration dinner. Maybe invite that Derek boy because you two need to make up.
I'm going to poison Derek if he comes. I'm just telling you
Don't
this
say
right
that. Don't say that. That's very mean.
I'm saying it right next to the school security resource office. Wait, no, it's just a cop. It's just a cop.
It's a
on the
cop.
College campus.
It's the college security, but he is well aware of Derek enough that he pretends he does not hear it. Derek's kind of frat boy. Yeah. He kind of just doesn't like him. Derek's not very great. They don't know how.
Yeah. Like Derek.
Not a lot of people. Like, it sucks because like he's a smug, smart guy.
Gross.
But yeah. So she kind of like waves you off, and she's like, "All right, well, feel free to drive over. I'll get where the hibachi place is. But feel free to just go wherever you want. Dinner's at 5, which is not too long from now. But I'd say we'll go around, talk to some people. We'll set up everything, and we'll see you there."
Yeah, of course. Maybe I'll catch a ride from one of my friends.
Absolutely, that's perfect. I thought you drove your car here, dear.
I took the light rail this time.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well. Okay. Well. Regardless, if you need us to pick you up, just give us a text. We're always open.
All right.
As you kind of agree, your family just um, leaves. Your brother's the last one to leave. He's like, if you need help investing in crypto, I could give you some amazing podcasts.
You have Robux. You have Robux, and that's it.
Roblox is really good, okay? Everybody uses it now.
Are you gonna buy a new skin?
Yeah, because the skins are nice, and
See if your Roblox tuxedo gets you into college.
it will. It
Go
will.
get a job.
I have a job. I make games on Roblox.
How much do you get paid for that? Do you get paid in crypto?
He's silent, and then he just runs after your parents. I'm making this kid sound like he's fucking 12, but we can't deny the fact that there are 17-year-olds who are into Roblox, so...
I look outside. I look outside my room. Anyway.
Amazing. But anyways, as you kind of continue to... You greet friends, just out of curiosity, do you invite any friends at all?
Yeah, I do invite, I'm close to some of my friends. I figure they have their own celebrations with families, but I'll put out the offer.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you invite Derek? That's the question.
What's Derek's vibe? We're both still pissed, right?
Yeah, you guys aren't. Like, here's the thing, it's not like anything like soul-crushing enemies, but when like, you're kind of petty.
Yeah, like two cats.
Yeah.
In an alleyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Situation.
Yeah. So Derek's not the vibe.
I don't think I'll invite Derek unless he's looking very sad right now.
He's not. He's not. So
yeah. Okay. You have your celebration, Derek. You graduated too. You earned it. I'm having hibachi with my friends.
Absolutely. You kind of, just to kind of keep things short, basically what happens, you guys, nothing goes wrong, basically. Weirdly enough, you kind of hang around a bit, maybe, I'd assume, like, you have, like, a change in clothes and whatnot, you change out of your clothes, you end up, hanging around a little bit before your friends kind of take you over to the hibachi place that you agreed on. You have a nice celebration, and at the end of the day, the celebration ends. Your family brings you back home, and you are back in your childhood room. And as the day ends, you realize that you just finished college, and you had such an amazing time with it. And now you don't get to live that anymore. How do you think your character, what's her name? Lucia?
Yep.
Is that her modern name?
That is her modern name.
Yeah. So how do you think Lucia feels in this moment as she kind of realizes she just finished college and she might lose contact with college friends. She'll never get to experience, she has to get a job, basically. There's nothing else that she can really study for without just, throwing away money.
Well, I mean, college never has to be over, but it's gonna be a long time before she can get back there, right? Like,
yeah.
There's only so much time her parents will support her. There's only so many scholarships she can earn. She could probably make it if she stayed in college, but like, she has to be prepared to live a life at some point.
Right.
And I think she is. I think she's going to, and you know what? Say it all works out. She can always go back.
Yeah. So you're kind of feeling hopefully optimistic, kind of sad, but like, that this isn't the end of it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, you settle in for a night, and as you kind of...
I just can't believe that tomorrow I'll wake up and I won't be in college anymore.
Yeah, that's your final thoughts as you close your eyes, and then you never open them again. At least not in that life. And as you kind of settle down and you sleep, there's a blackness that consumes you. And when you wake up, you're not the same person anymore. As that segment ends. And Maddie, we are going back to y'all. Just a real quick check. How are you guys feeling? This is a good time to take a break, unless you guys want to keep going.
Yeah, if we're just switching around, then we can just take our breaks while we're silent.
Sure.
That's true.
All right, then. What's up?
I just want to headcanon that Veggie died of like some rare allergy from the hibachi. Like something was not
Low
checked.
acting.
Just like a brain bleed. No one saw it coming.
I'm loving this, like, Maddie gets killed by a fucking stalker, Edge gets hit by the fucking door, and then
Was
Veggie...
the stalker cute though? Was it Gale?
I can't fucking tell you that.
No!
But Veggie just she pops in, she's like, oh my god, it was the shrimp.
Where's that one fucking takeout receipt that just says, no shrimp, no fucking shrimp or he dies?
That was Veggie. But yeah, if we guys are all good to go, Maddie, I'm going to continue with your part.
Okay.
Maddie, what happens you didn't really expect? The last thing you remember is this strange guy, stalker, had grabbed you, and there's a blackness. And for a while, that blackness is cold, a little bit familiar, but overall very numbing. And as things continue, you start to hear something muffled. It's a small group of voices, a crowd even. And something feels different. For a moment you felt like you're floating, but then you feel yourself. You're standing, or at least you feel like you're standing, and your feet hurt a lot, by the way. This feeling of standing is followed up with you kind of feeling this ache in your feet and this tightness in your chest and your body. You feel restrictive, and honestly it's kind of hard to breathe, and then you feel almost pain, sort of, kind of stinging through you, as if something hurts but you can't tell what. And this darkness kind of continues until there's a bright flash of light, and suddenly, as your eyes adjust, you find yourself in a place you don't really recognize. As you look around, there are people of all kinds that seem unfamiliar to you, and honestly, strange. You see normal people, but dressed in these strange, elaborate uniforms, long dresses, shoulder pads, and uniforms that just seem very out of place, and honestly uncomfortable if you really thought about it. But that's not the thing that kind of gets you. You see more people. There are people with long ears, strange colored skin, green, blue, red, yellow, the skin that's not normal. And then you see just creatures. You see walking birds, walking cats, walking bats. You see them having conversations with each other. You see people that are no more than 3 feet tall. And then you see creatures that seem to expand up to 8 feet tall. Some people made of like branches and trees. Others large, built, on fire. It's strange. And you look around and there's some people. Maddie, what's your fantasy name?
Phoebe. Yeah.
Phoebe. Yeah, as you look around, you see some people around the same age as you, at least you assume, as they seem to vary in features, some having horns, some having pointy ears, again, some having that strange coloration in their skin. And they go, Lady Phoebe, are you alright? You look pale. Oh, Miss Starfall, are you alright? And you have this group kind of surround you. Oh, it must be the nerves. Yes, it must be the nerves. She must be so scared right now. Don't worry, my lady. Everything will work out just as you hoped.
Am I on the ground, by the way?
No, you're standing.
I'm standing, but have I just gone quiet all of a sudden?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I'm trying to think of what I would exactly how I'd react. But who's the closest person to me?
There's like this student. He seems almost kind of devilish. He's well built and larger. He has a little bit of stubble. He seems to be like escorting you, and again, he's like, Lady Starfall, are you alright?
I'm looking at him with like eyes dilated, mouth slightly open, like kind of like a look in horror. Sorry, what did you just call me?
Lady Starfall. Do you prefer Mistress Starfall? You've told me to not call you by such exaggerated terms, but if you feel uncomfortable, I can refer to you more with how can I say, more appropriate titles.
As he's like kind of like talking, like she's not here and is like wah 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 like in her head right now.
Yeah, this guy's like huge, by the way. I wouldn't say he's like over 10 feet, but he's a good like 6'3". He has corns protruding out of his head.
Does he have a hand on me by chance?
No, he does not.
How close is he to me?
He's rather close. I would say that like it's basically he's kind of, you can kind of get the sense that he's kind of being a bodyguard to you right now.
All right, like I notice the way that what he's wearing, his skin. I without really asking, grab his arm and almost like take it, move it up and down, look at him. He's real. Like she's feeling him. Like oh.
Yeah, and he's confused. Like he's letting you, but he's like, My lady, are you all right? What? Oh dear, what are you doing?
Can you just do me a solid real quick, dude?
A solid? I mean, we're both solid. I would assume.
Could you just like hit me really hard?
You hear like there was like a small like group of people around you, like surrounding you. It's almost suffocating as they all have like this collective glass, like, and this guard that just had a character is a tiefling. He kind of like is bewildered and obviously horrified. Is yeah, I'm sorry. Did Miss Valio put you to that? No, my lady, even you must be aware that that is extremely inappropriate of me. I cannot, I would never, your fiancé would throw a fit.
She's gonna. Is there anyone else standing nearby?
Yes, there is. There's I'd say there's just a random female student. She seems, human? Question mark.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna look at between him. I'm not gonna respond. I'm like, I don't even understand what's happening right now. I'm gonna look down. I'm going to. Can I please inspect my body? Because like now it's finally being processed. Like, I don't. What am I? Like,
yeah,
can I perceive myself?
Oh, absolutely. And describe what you see, Maddie.
Alright. I look down. Just right off the bat, I immediately notice my figure's changed. My body's completely different from the sort of scrawny, tall, sort of like more petite-ish figure. I now notice that I am shorter. I have more of a fuller figure. I'm wearing very nice clothing, something that I would definitely not wear usually, and the most jarring of it all is my hair. It's very long compared to what I usually cut it, going down to practically my ass, and it is just so full, and it's so like thick and braided and very, very silver, almost a near white. I can send a picture of what my
send a
character looks
picture.
like.
Absolutely send a picture, girl pop.
This is what I look like now, and I am horrified.
Yeah, you're like in these very uncomfortable heels. This corset on you is too tight, like legitimately too tight, and the dress is uncomfortable and long. It's hard to move in it. You are not comfortable in your body right now.
I look over to the guard again. Sorry, where are we going?
he looks kind of like perplexed by that, and honestly a little concerned. You asked an illusionary student to help you show a, I guess, how could I say, a show of your love and dedication to your fiance, and we're just making sure that everything runs according to plan.
Oh my god, I'm having psychosis.
Pardon?
You know what? You know, I sort of like, my demeanor is so weird compared to how this character looks. Like, I'm looking at him as though, like, I don't believe he's real. Like, I'm like, fuck it, we're going along with this bit. She's like, you know what? Yeah. Let's go meet my fiance.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited to see him. This is awesome.
Yes, of course, yes. Yeah, of course. And he begins to, like, guide you away, and, like, there's a group of, again, this group of students, almost like as if they're a posse, kind of, like, follow after you, and they're a little bit worried. And he leads you to this large outdoor stage, and there's nobody at it yet, but it's clear that, like, there's a small crowd forming around it, as if they're kind of expecting something. And as you kind of settle, a few of the women and, again, the guard kind of make sure that you are surrounded, and the guard's like, stay here, I'm going to check around the premises, make sure that everything's ready and everything's alright, and he leaves. And as he leaves, another female student kind of takes his place and goes, you know, Lady Phoebe, you're quite bold.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
I mean, this is an illusion student's entrance exam, and you got with him specifically just so he could use his magic to show your everlasting love for Master Winter? Oh, it's quite romantic. I know you're in love with him, but this sort of dedication, it's so romantic.
She kind of looks at the person like, yeah, I'm sorry, so when, I'm losing track of time. How soon is this performance happening?
Oh, it's quite soon, given, and she looks around. I don't see Master Winter. You did send him quite a few invites. I'm afraid he might... No, he would never leave you. He might just be around the corner and whatnot. But regardless, I am so excited for you. Oh, to think that an illusionary student of a noble family would agree to help you. Oh, you truly are a prodigy that can convince any man or woman to do anything. And she, like sighs dreamily.
Okay, above game.
Yeah.
So I'm about to perform an illusionary declaration of
Don't worry.
Declaration of love.
No, you are actually had an illusionary student, who will do it for you.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, wait, am I about to try and perform magic? And then, so I got somebody else to do it for me?
Yes, absolutely. And basically you are just waiting for this, student to kind of enter and show it. It seems like your immediate group is aware of it, the other people around you are not.
Okay, so I taught this prodigy, though, or something?
No, you just asked for their help.
Oh, okay. So what are they saying? Like, they're acting as though, like, I'm respected for something. Am I missing something?
You're not entirely sure, actually. They keep hyping you up. You don't know what's going on.
Okay. I thought I was not cluing in on something.
No.
My bad. Okay.
It's purposely kind of vague. You don't really know what's going on.
I nod. I'm like, illusionary magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see it.
You have no... Yeah.
I'm in character again, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right,
you have no idea what the fuck's going on. And as time kind of passes, you see, like, the crowd kind of begin, and there's, like, some muttering, and then you notice it. There seems to be a tall human man that seems to be walking down, and a lot of women and men seem to almost swoon at the sight of him. He is very regal, holding himself in an honest, very confident and dashing way. He has long white hair and icy blue eyes, and he has a charming smile that seems to attract a lot of people, basically. And you see, like, the women around you, they don't touch you, by the way. That's kind of like a very big thing. None of them touch you, but they go, oh, my lady, look, it's your fiance. Oh, you must be so excited.
I'm so excited.
I am going to show him to you. You see this man.
Yeah.
Basically. But he is a very dashing young man. I do not, do you guys see him?
Oh, I see him. Oh, roll 20. I'm stupid. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah. He's a very dashing man. Seems to hold himself with a very confident, but, how can I say, very respectable manner. And he comes to you, but the moment... Hmm?
I was gonna say something rude about the fact that we look like siblings, so she might be like,
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
The moment, like, he kind of sees you, though, he almost kind of, I wouldn't say sneers, but he seems kind of annoyed as he comes up to you and he stops. And a lot of the other, like, students are like, oh my god. And he seems rather annoyed with you, and he goes, all right, Lady Phoebe, what is this?
You're about to find out, I guess.
Do you say that in character? He looks at you and, like, he raises a brow in kind of confusion and almost contentment, and he goes, I get it, you're trying to play mysterious, but I heard this was something. This is a student's entrance exam, and you are plotting with him for some show of love? This is a little uncouth, don't you think?
What? I'm like, in my head, I have to be like, what does uncouth mean? Lacking good manners. Oh. Why are you the one giving me attitude, dog? Like,
he like almost like appalled and shocked at your like attitude goes, what do you invited me here, Lady Phoebe. Did you forget that? You invited me here to this illusion student's entrance exam to show me your love, exactly?
dude, my character is so informal, but like there's like a big goofy smirk on her face because she's in her head, she's like, I'm either dead or this is the funniest dream I've ever had. So she's like, yeah, I asked you to come here because you are my fiance and I am in love with you, but I mean, if you're also in love with me, wouldn't you also want to see this? I mean, I put a lot of effort into this, so I think you'd have some manners yourself and take a good look at what I made.
He like seems offended that you would like judge his character like that, and he goes, "Excuse you? You have taken time out of my day. I have many duties to attend to, and you are acting as if I am here. I should be honored as if it is a privilege. I'm sorry, but as I recall, you should be grateful that I had taken time out of my day to allow you this. You're
kind of a yapster.
Excuse me? Like, as you guys, like, continue, like, the performance happens. You don't even notice it, actually. There's, like, a small crowd that happens as, like, a lot of people are kind of, like, turning their attention, like, oh, shit, the high school sweethearts are bitching. And he is immediately, like, absolutely appalled. What did you say to me? Pardon?
I lean my body back and my hands like reach up over my shoulders to rest against my head, like the whole like that hand on head type shit. I'm looking at him with like a kind of a goofy smile, and I'm like, I think you missed it.
Oh my god. He does not pay attention to the performance, but he does gesture to this small little party trick of yours. It's cute, sure, nice. But your attitude towards me is extremely unpleasant. I suggest you fix that before I suggest you fix that before we have issues.
Oh, you want to kiss me so bad?
Like, his immediate, like, reaction, like, his hair bristles and his, like, entire face goes red with rage, and he goes, "Excuse me? Pardon you? Excuse me? You're being extremely rude right now, Phoebe. What is this scene that you are trying to... Are you trying to rile some sort of reaction out of me? Because this is extremely uncharacteristic of you."
I mean, what's usually my character?
What would you say?
I asked him, like, what's usually my character?
He, like, is confused by that. What do you... Well, it's not this. And he gestures to all of you. And what's this hand motion? You're being extremely unladylike.
I don't even say anything!
Why is your fiance British? The true horror. British people exist. Yeah, he is extremely, like, irritated, and, like, you're getting, like, this, like, extreme reaction out of him. And, like, he looks around, like, you don't even, like, acknowledge his existence, and that kind of, like, irritates him even more. And he immediately goes, Is this some ploy for my affection to you? Do you think that you acting in such an unladylike way would rile some sort of reaction from me? Excuse me?
Do I have a watch on me right now?
You do not.
Oh. Relevant reaction. This is all you, buddy. I don't really... If you don't want me to waste your time anymore, like, by all means, leave. The show's over. You can pack it up.
As you say the show's over, the ground shakes beneath you, and there is a huge explosion from the stage as things seem to, like, shake you. And literally, as you said that, there is just that giant explosion that catches you off guard. And we are going to pause your session there.
Uh-oh.
As Edge, you had your darkness kind of take over you as well. And there is, for a moment, there is this cold darkness. Not as cold as the freezer, mind you, but there is a cold darkness. And once again, there is that feeling, the same as Maddie, as you feel nothing. And then you feel yourself standing. You feel very uncomfortable. Your face is itchy, and you don't really know what the fuck is going on.
Why can't I see?
Why is there no light in the tunnel? Is this the
Is this an
afterlife?
internal dialogue? Hatsune Miku!
Hold on. But you kind of stand there as there seems to be, once again, a light at the end of this tunnel. And as you kind of squint your eyes, you are kind of like, how could I say, you are trying to, like, recollect yourself. And the immediate voice that you hear muffled, slowly coming to become more clear, is older. As there is a man before you, an older man, who seems to be dressed really, like, over the top in a way. He is extremely, like, he's older, and he is pacing as he bites his nails, and he goes, "All right, so your performance is almost time for your performance, and oh goodness, your family will be watching. You are aware your family will be watching, and
My family?
yes, of course. Well, they will not be here, but they are fully aware that, oh gosh, goodness. And he's, like, pacing back and forth as you kind of put together that you are no longer in Blinky's quesadilla. I'm just gonna put this in VC as, like, this man kind of, like, shuffles back and forth. And he's just thinking, okay, So, as we agreed, your entrance will have an invisibility spell, and then immediately you will summon a cloud of smoke and mist from you as like an explosion of your talent as you immediately start your set. You have gone over your notes with Lady Starfall, correct?
My notes?
As you look down, you have like these index cards. It's a script actually. It has different like illusionary, at least like illusionary spells that you are not aware of, and they just say illusionary spells. And it in the script, it's set up how it is supposed to, like this person is supposed to loudly proclaim their love to someone. You don't recognize any of these names.
Is this like a bit? Is this a bit we're doing now?
Did
Barry
bit?
tell you about this?
A bit? Excuse me? No.
I hold on.
Lord Darien, I know you are very, very nervous. I am nervous for you, but I want to help you get into this illusionary course. But to be able to do that, you must succeed the entrance exam with flying colors. I am not one to choose that, despite the fact that I am teaching the courses, but the student council will be the one to judge you on that. The class president herself is asking you to help her. I feel like that's a really good foot in, but you cannot mess this up.
Class, I don't know about all of that. Did you say my parents were going to see this?
Well,
where'd you find my parents?
Pardon? Like he raises a brow as he just kind of looks a little bit nervously at you. Okay, no, all right, I understand you're nervous. Once you start this, oh dear, we're almost running out of time. He checks like a pocket watch, like this pocket watch on a chain. Like this shit's fancy. Oh dear, we're running out of time. Okay, it's fine. Just take a few deep breaths in. I understand. You're very skilled. You're very talented. You know exactly what to do. All right.
I am?
Yes, of course. You're a prodigy. Well, you're not a prodigy yet. You will be living up to your big sister is hard. I understand, but we can do this correctly, and you'll be considered one. A wild talent in this noble family of yours. All right. Okay, so we're about to start. Cast your invisibility spell now and go out there.
Huh? I think at this point I look down at myself, try to figure out what this script is, and I think I noticed that I am no longer in the Blinky Badgers uniform.
Yeah. Describe what you look like, I would say.
Darian Semerelian looks very different from Cam. He is far more slender. He is an absolute stick bug. His hair is longer and dark, and wearing mostly white, like very pristine white uniform, with kind of like this iridescent cape slung over one shoulder, reaching probably about waist length. Here is my little sketch.
Oh god, this is about to be real fucking awkward.
And
Yum.
I got like fucking knee-high boots and shit. I look done up to the nines. I look professional. I am well put together. I have no idea what is happening.
Yeah.
I stare at my hands for a while, and then feel the material of this shirt. Oh, this is not. I can't afford this.
As you're kind of looking at yourself, this professor's still waiting, and he goes, all right? Okay. Your invisibility spell, now.
I don't know how to do that.
As like you continue to get more nervous, you kind of see like mist clouds begin to like form around you.
It's just kind of like collecting kind of around like the torso hip area, just like this settling fog. Just slowly building.
Yeah. The professor, again, when you say that, like his kind of expression scrunches up a little bit. Okay, Lord Darien, I need to remind you, it's not just the class president and the council that will be judging you. There's a high court fae that wants to examine your abilities to see if this academy can enter in more fae. There's only 3 right now, but there will be more. And you are a representation of what this school has allowed. You there's a lot of pressure here.
In that moment, Cam's brain functions switch into survival mode and into customer service mode. I mean, of course, sir. Of course. Like, does the little hands on the hips, like, little dashing smile, like, yeah, of course. I can do something about that. I'll be sure to impress.
Yeah, as you do that, like, clearly, like, weirdly enough, your customer service almost, like, de-escalates his mood a little bit. And he goes, all right, if you don't feel like doing the invisibility spell, just walk out there. Just go out there.
Of course. She, like, looks through the script again. Absolutely getting none of this. None of it is making sense.
A lot of it, I will say, you look through the script, it's really cheesy. Like, you look at the script and, like, you're supposed to, like, summon a bunch of, like, floating hearts and love letters that it's, like, supposed to be like, I love you always, heart. And they're like, the stars beyond may end before I end my love for you. And, like, there's sparkles that, like, you had planned originally. And, like, shooting stars and fireworks. It's really over the top and honestly kind of corny.
Oh, Christ.
But yeah, there's a door outside that you could just walk out of.
Alright, I'm imagining he's kind of like pushing me out there at this point.
He's reminding you of the direction. He's like, all right, the outdoor stage is just go forward to the right. You'll walk in. It'll be fine.
Alright, cool. Forward to the right. I'll be there, sir.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. I can do this.
As you
do this.
walk out, immediately, you kind of go around and you bump into, you're, like, nervously, like, fidgeting, but you do see the stage. But as you kind of go forward, you bump into... Oh, dear. That professor was human. This man is not. This man is, like, again, 6 foot. You see the tiefling guard that, Maddie was talking to, or, sorry, Phoebe was talking to. And this large man with, his skin is red, large horns, well built. He looks like he could fucking beat you into a puddle as he leers down at you and goes, you haven't seen Lady Valio, have you?
No, I don't believe so, sir.
Just keep an eye out for her. I'm looking for her. I can't find her currently. As he walks off, and God, that man looked terrifying.
Do you think Cam would recognize it as a tiefling?
Do you think that Cam would play D&D?
No, not strictly D&D, but I feel like just enough adjacent media.
She's played Baldur's Gate.
She might have... She's watched playthroughs of Baldur's Gate.
She's watched Yeah, because she can't afford Baldur's Gate.
She can't afford Baldur's Gate. She doesn't have Baldur's Gate money.
Yeah, so you immediately assume that. That's a tiefling right there. And that looks like a real fucking tiefling.
Cosplays are getting, like, insane.
Yeah, and you look around and you see the crowd forming around where you assume is your performance stage. And again, just like Maddie, you see all kinds of you see all kinds. Sorry, my cat just hopped onto my desk again. You see all kinds of forms. Once again, like cats, bats, birds, all walking on 2 feet, having conversations. You see elves. You see furbolgs. You see all kinds of races kind of going around, and it's terrifying, honestly. As you see the stage, what would you like to do?
Just on pure auto, like, instinct, because someone has told her to do it, she gets up onto the stage and, like, walks center stage. She is already there before she realizes, oh god, how am I supposed to do any of this? And then a strange calm comes over her as she realizes, oh, I'm definitely dreaming. This has gotta be some, like, weird fever dream. Those nachos did something to me. Something heinous.
Siggy did something to them.
And now I can't even escape customer service in my own sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. I still don't know how to do any of this. So on instinct, when she's up there, she kind of like takes her cape in hand and waves it like with a little like flourish as if that's gonna do anything, and it doesn't.
Yeah. As you kind of come onto stage, there's some talking. Like you hear slight bits of like an argument in the background, but you can't really tell. There's a lot of people here. And despite like the conversation, there's like murmurs. So like the argument is just one out of a lot. But they see you and they watch you flourish. I need you to make a wisdom check for perception first, and then a charisma check for for perception, and then a performance for charisma.
Okay, here's my perception. That is a 14, and then my performance is a 9.
Oh my god, that's bad. Okay, so perception wise, you do see like there's like a couple, both with white hair, kind of arguing. And there are a few people that seem very intent in watching you. And in that crowd, you see a veiled man. And I'm so sorry. This is a weird coincidence that keeps happening with you and Maddie. But you see a man with a veil.
Oh no. Oh my god. Hey-oh. Oh my god.
Oh my god. But you see a man with a veil, and he seems very silent, and almost like, without being able to see his eyes, you can tell he is staring at you into your core. And your immediate reaction is this terrible, god-awful performance. Please explain this performance to me, Edge.
She kind of like slowly lifts her hands and waves them around a bit. And she's trying to figure out how magic is supposed to work in this dream reality. But it's kind of also like trying to operate heavy machinery in a dream. You don't know how it's supposed to work, but once you're like aware it's a dream, you know it's not going to work how it's supposed to. So you're trying to figure out the way around the rules.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of this weird performance art of waving her hands around.
Are you doing like the motions for the Blinky Badger birthday song?
She is. Like, eventually, first it starts with whatever she thinks a magician would be doing.
Yeah.
Then probably into something she thinks is Tai Chi from a movie she saw.
Oh,
and then
okay.
it turns into the motions from the Blinky Badger birthday song, including a funky little foot shuffle.
Amazing. Awesome. I love that so much for you. You
feels like she's about to burst into tears the longer these people stare at her.
They've been staring at you the entire time, and that man with the veil does not move once. He just stares at you completely. And you go through these motions, and as you try to do so, you're trying to figure out what to do, and then suddenly you see like small balls of light come from you. There's one, and then two, and then three, and suddenly there's these whole hordes of little flashing balls of light that are coming out of, like, coming from behind you. And for a moment you think, oh my god, you finally did it. You managed a magic? Question mark? And you said you had a cape, right? Or like some sort of cloak?
Yeah, I have this like shoulder cape that probably, it's not like super long. It reaches probably down to like mid-thigh. Like over one shoulder.
Yeah. You do that flourish, and like for a moment you think, finally, I managed to get this magic thing in this stream finally working, and you swing forth your cloak, and it hits some of these small balls of light, and at first nothing happens. And then you smell smoke. And you look down. Those balls of light suddenly lit your cloak on fire. And you smell the smoke. You feel the heat. It hurts. Oh my god. It just caught your pants on fire.
Oh, jeez, fuck. It has now turned to, like,
stop.
this scrambling of trying to, smack out the fire on her pants and also just, like, tear this cloak off. She probably accidentally flings it, like, across the stage or possibly towards someone if
Yes.
she really fucks up about it.
Yeah. Like there's some
my
fire,
performance
and then...
score,
Yeah, you fling some of the fire, like pieces of cloak fly out, and then someone goes, oh gods, and then like that person, their dress suddenly, the end of it caught on fire, and like people are like kind of screaming and running about, and that man, the one in the veil, has not moved once. But that is the least of your concerns, as immediately your cloak doesn't just set on fire, there are sparks as little mini explosions burst out, and suddenly everything's in chaos. As
I am a living firecracker.
you are a living firecracker. I hope I also get set on fire. Maddie, give me a dexterity check right now.
Let's go! My dex, what's my dex? +2, alright.
This is gonna be pretty high. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
No.
Maddie, bestie, would it be alright if I said that the end of your hair caught on fire?
Yeah, that's
You are arguing with this man who is, you consider your fiance, and immediately you smell this awful burning smell. As this explosion happens, you look down, your hair is on fire.
If I'm still in a dream, can I just start giggling?
You're giggling? Yeah, you're giggling. And like the man, this man who considered himself your fiance is like absolutely terrified and confused as you are giggling around, and he's like, you're on fire! Do you think this is a joke?
My hand is covering my mouth to cover my goofy little grin, and I'm like, a little bit.
A little bit. You're laughing. The people around you are not. They're like, oh my god, Lady Phoebe! Oh my god! As they like try to put out your the hair to your fire, and it's catching more and more. You're actually feeling the heat now, and you feel like some of the fire actually brush against your skin. It hurts. Like, that's a burn. It does not. It hurts.
I immediately drop and roll dog. Like, I yell as soon as I start feeling it burn my skin, and I literally drop in the dirt and start rolling around.
That happens as immediately, Cam, or Darian, whichever you may go by, you see this very, like, beautiful looking woman who seemed to be, like absolutely stunning. Suddenly, you flung out your cloak, and the small piece of the cloak on fire caught her hair on fire, and she is now, like, at first she was giggling. You watch her realize, oh my god, it's real, and then she is stumbling forward and lands onto the stage with you as we hard cut that scene.
Let's go.
And then we have Veggie bestie.
Oh boy.
Are you ready for your scene?
I'm ready.
Let's go. You didn't really know what happened at first, as there is a darkness, and you thought you fell asleep, but there is this heaviness for a moment that you kind of didn't expect. It's not familiar to any other dream that you've had, but you kind of feel something, and just like everybody else, you feel this cold darkness kind of weigh on you, and then, like everybody else, you feel yourself standing, and you kind of try to put things together as you kind of try to like put things together, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, just like everybody else. And just like everybody else, your eyes kind of adjust as you hear this muffled talking, and as you kind of look, you see two human girls, one with orange long hair and another one with long long brown hair, sorry. And you seem to be behind the tree near this outdoor stage of some sort, and you're not really sure what happened, as these two girls seem to talk to each other, and they look around, almost surveying for you, and one goes, "Delilah, do you see anything?" "No, Annette, I don't see anything." "Oh, I feel so bad. I know that we don't want to see Thiessen, but I kind of want to see what happens as well." And they're like having this conversation with each other. You kind of get the sense with how like closely they look, you can assume that they're probably twins, as they have the same hairstyle, same dress, same uniform. And then you realize, holy shit, they're wearing this really honestly kind of obnoxious uniform, and it's a long gown, and like their hairstyles is very not terrible, but it looks very fantasy-y. And you can see a crowd in the distance not too far from you, where once again there are these people in different races, different types of weird skin colors, and different shapes and sizes, as both of these twins turn toward you and finally go, "Do you have the fireflies, m'lady?"
I look down. I look everywhere.
You look
I'm
down.
under a tree.
Yeah, you're under a tree. You're like hidden away from this
no.
outdoor stage, but it's not too far from you, weirdly enough.
Do I remember falling asleep?
You do.
Okay. Okay, cool. Hi, yes, hello, you two. Cool. I start looking for like a bottle.
Yeah.
That's where fireflies normally are. I'm just gonna cooperate. Where the fuck am I?
You are not holding a bottle. You're holding like this lantern that has little balls of light in them. As you look closer, they're like actual like fireflies, but like they're brighter than usual. And honestly, there's something wrong with them. And as you're kind of examining it, you see yourself dressed to the nines. And honestly, this not like these two girls are dressed to the nines in this very gaudy uniform. You are exaggerably more obnoxious, if that makes sense. Like, you have your
what's
ruffles.
the point of standing behind a tree?
Yeah, you're absolutely like, imagine the most gaudy, most like bejeweled fucking Victorian dress you can imagine. That's what you're wearing. Like, describe what you look like, Veggie, or I guess Adalia.
So, Idalia is a very high maintenance looking woman. It's not just the clothes. It's the eyes, it's the mouth, the hair. Everything is very meticulously crafted about her appearance to look sort of like what you would expect a fairy princess to look like. She has pink hair. Her eyes are sort of a golden color, turned down to look soft and mystical, and her hair is in the most meticulous ringlet nonsense you have ever seen. She has a nice hat. She likes the hat that she's wearing.
Sorry, I had to... What'd you say? What's that last bit?
She likes that. She has a nice hat. She likes her hat that she's wearing.
You do have a nice hat, but like honestly, a lot of it, you look at yourself, it's very obnoxious. It's a lot.
It's very obnoxious.
But yeah, you're holding this like lantern of some strange insect that seems to be.
Yeah, I point at the lantern and I go, the fireflies?
Yes, the fireflies.
They look kind of, they're glowing a lot more than they should be. Are they glowing more than they should be?
I don't, you see the twins look at each other. Maybe, you were the one that said you saw it in the textbook, so, you ordered some. We're assuming that's a normal flashing. And it's like, they look at each other.
Okay, I'm going to need to see this textbook. If I'm...
They look at each other. We don't have it. We're outside, milady. Lady Valio.
Is there...
Huh?
What?
Lady Valio. Would you prefer Mistress Valio? Sometimes you want your highness. Your highness?
Don't call me and don't call me any of that. That sounds illegal. Quite frankly.
Illegal? Well, they look at each other again. Like these two are like peas in the pod, Tweedledee Tweedledum kind of looking bitches. They look at you and they go, "Milady, are you all right?"
No, I'm carrying weird bugs. Actually, get these away from me. Get these away from me right now.
Oh, yeah, of course. And you see, like, the orange-haired, girl, very, like, eager to please you, like, holds them, and she kind of goes, well, well, we can still release them at the proper time. Are you having second thoughts because of your fiancé?
My what?
You say that very loudly, and before you can kind of, like, reposition yourself, you suddenly hear a voice go, "Oh my god, oh gods, there you are." And immediately you see the tiefling man that everybody else has been seeing, but for you, Veggie, you've seen him the first time, and you see this one, this man right here. Yeah, on roll 20. He has the same pale red skin, messy hair, and horns that seem to be almost glowing. And he looks at you with, like, complete, like, discontent and almost kind of, like, anger as he sees you. And just goes, "What in the hells do you think you're doing, Lady Valio?"
I run. I just book it.
Lady! You see the other two, and he immediately, this man, I need you to make a dex check for me as you try to, like, avoid this man from grabbing you.
Let's go!
Let me get the advanced dice roller out. Oh no, character sheet, load. Be nice to me.
Do you want to know I have your character sheet right now. Do you want to know what your dex is? It's a +1.
Great. That'll help me a lot. Okay.
Let's see. Whoa! 16! Oh my goodness. Yeah. Immediately, like, he tries to grab you, but you're more agile than him, funny enough. you are running, and immediately the twins like look at each other, look at him, and then rush after you as you kind of run and go, should we wait, as they like run after you. And this tall guy, out of curiosity, do you know in character, do you know what a tiefling is?
I feel like I've come across it before, just the idea.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of aware that this man is like a tiefling of sorts. As you try to run, he sprints after you, and he tries to grab you, but you just barely miss. He just barely misses you as the other two girls kind of run, and he calls out to you, Lady Valio, I know what you're trying to do. Trying to sabotage Lady Phoebe's love confession is going to do nothing for you.
Who's Lady Phoebe?
You immediately, like, unsure what the fuck is going on. You're running, and Veggie, or Idalia, you look back as these twins, Tweedledee and Tweedledum here, immediately go, don't worry, milady, I got you. We'll let the fireflies out. That'll distract him.
Wait, don't, listen, they look like they bite, please don't.
Makes me another dex as they try to open up the lantern, and you try to reach for them.
Alright. Oh god, hold on. I might have to reload Roll20 after this one.
17. Alright, you grab it, but she had the top open, and immediately it comes out, and you see these small little balls of blue light rush out in a swarm, and it's almost kind of romantic at first, as they immediately rush, and you see this man at the center of the stage doing a little like twirl to his cloak, and you hear just this tiefling go, Gods, no! As he reaches out, but nothing happens, and you are forced to watch this man, this fey man, kind of flourish his cloak out, and a little firefly brushes up against it, and immediately there is fire as his clothes burst into flame, and there's sparks and little crackles in that seem to like make the situation only worse. You see some people running, some people screaming, and then this man flails around. His cloak flails out, and a spark, a little hint of it, catches onto this white-haired woman's hair and immediately sets it aflame as she immediately stumbles onto the stage, and you accidentally run on top of the stage, and you all three see each other for the first time in this mess of fire and screams and chaos. And that is where we're going to end the first session.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Oh my.
My fucking
I made the ult design.
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah. Yep, that's session 1. It's kind of short. I planned for the sessions to be longer, but it was just literally setting everything up. This is kind of a session 0 in a sense. But yeah, this is where everything starts.
My
Yippee!
god.
Yippee! Yippee! But yeah, how are you guys feeling with this?
I love this.
I'm so stoked, hell yeah.
I love this so fucking much. Jesus.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, you set your friends on fire, Veggie.
Yeah, amazing.
I
hope you guys like being on fire.
I don't.
This
Wouldn't
will
you know
happen
it,
again.
this is not a blinky bunch of fun. That your local Blinky Badgers, Quesadilla, and our fun time complex.
Yeah. You guys, this is your first interaction together. You guys would be such great friends.
We're gonna be besties, are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
I'd say we were going to braid each other's hair, but that situation has changed drastically for some of us.
Yeah! I was gonna make my hair short anyways. I actually have an ult design that I just photo bashed.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Amazing. I might adjust a few colors on mine.
Yeah, I felt it. I felt so bad because I had these done by Zami before you guys finalized your designs. So I saw like, Maddie, you gave yourself white hair, and I go, oh fuck, ah
We
shit.
all catered
And
to
then
our taste, and Zombie also catered to.
yeah, and then I see Edge, you give yours, and I go, god damn it.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna delete my old one. We're going Gakpo mode.
Let's go.
Or
Yo.
You're purple now. Yeah, but yeah, these are the NPCs that some of the NPCs that Veggie did, or not Veggie, sorry, Zombie did for me. Bless Zombie Bob. I'm very excited. And
Where
we'll.
would we be without Zombie?
God.
But yeah, that is that's kind of it. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the first session. This was just literally setting everything up. If everything's confusing right now, don't worry, it's supposed to be. Within our next session, we'll probably start, you know, making things make more sense. We'll talk behind scenes. We also need to discuss, Maddie already knows her classes, but Veggie, Edge, you also need to figure out what 3 classes you would take as a student. Because
Yeah.
Edge, you're not getting accepted into that illusionary course.
Not getting accepted into the illusionary course like this.
No.
I'm so sorry, Edge. I'm not. It will happen again.
God.
Yeah. I need you to understand, I was very excited for this session.
I have been looking forward to this so much.
I knew exactly how we were going to fucking put this together and how you guys were gonna meet.
Oh my god.
Can't wait for all of us to look at each other like, we're crazy. We're crazy.
Estoy loco.
Estoy loco.
But yeah.
We're crazy. We're stupid.
That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it.